Let us now meet the starters. First, for the Social Security System Pension Protectors. Let's start with our outsider, number 4, Pausea. Another outside hitter, 9, Grayson Forma. Middlebucker, number 11, Jamie Peña. Setter, Pira Guillema. Opposite hitter, number 15, Janjan Samusino. Middlebucker, number 17, Art Camacho. Starting left at number 5, Rosel Ansalarda. Head coach of the SSS, Mr. Jonathan Eugenio. Calling on our Senate Lady Defenders. Let's start with setter at number 2, Johnny Kalay. Opposite hitter, captain number 3, Jamie Diliti. Outside hitter, number 8, Chichi Tubiara. Middlebucker, number 11, Cerezo. Another middlebucker, number 15, Kyle Sintay. Outside hitter, number 16, Javen Sabas. Starting libero at number 12, Jesse Luan. Coaching the defenders is Mr. Roger Goray. It's the Pension Protectors versus the Lady Defenders. This is UNTV Volleyball League Season 2. Win and win, win in sports, win for charity. Good luck to both teams.
And we are just about ready to get this first match of 3. And okay, we'll try to get this match, first of 3, underway here today. We're actually playing at lunchtime and siguradong gutom na gutom itong mga to pag natapos itong laro na ito. Okay. Roger Gorayev, of course. Nire-recruit ka na ba kanina?
Nagpaparecruit ako eh. Talagang konting convince pa.
Okay. Tulungan kita dyan. Madaling kausap yan. First serve is mishandled by the Senate, and the first point belongs to the SSS.
So this is a good start for SSS.
This serve is in play. And the first toss over. SSS trying to handle the ball, and they will toss it over as well. Lie with the set. First strike, handled well by the back row. Everybody trying to measure each other here in the early goings. First drop ball. Lifted high, lie again. Down the middle, and the first point of a spike. Courtesy of number 8, this is Menchi Tubiera, of course.
And we would expect, of course, Senate to go to Menchi and try to rack up the points, you know. They have to find ways to paano nila mauunahan itong SSS. So magandang makapagpondo ka ng maaga.
Exactly, so why not play porsyento for a while? Ira is around. Ira, go.
After scoring 27 points for the Pension Protectors in their last game, Patchery Sangmuang will not be seeing action today because she is currently in Hong Kong for a family reunion. Pero para kay Coach Jonathan Eugenio, this is such a perfect opportunity for the team to establish a group that isn't just led by the contributions of Pitoy. Mahaba-haba pa daw yung magiging season, kaya they have to develop a team that can complement well with Pitoy and at the same time still stand alone kahit wala si Patchery. Coach Jonathan emphasized that Pitoy was just a last-minute addition to the team at halos buo na talaga yung lineup nila, kaya dapat with or without their dominating import, they should be able to reach their goals for this season. Balik sa inyo.
And that means that well, while you have your go-to person, but it really puts in the value of how volleyball is a team sport. So, everybody else's contribution really would matter moving on forward. So, and you cannot always bank on the fact, that your ace player would be there. So, syempre, dapat ready in any time.
Okay, Pausea. And her serve is out of control, and we're tied at 3. And here comes the serve of the Senate. And that's mishandled by the SSS. And number 8 of the Senate, this is Menchi Tubiera, will serve again. Tubiera is one of the 4 imports, of course, for the Senate, and that is also mishandled. The Senate has a 2-point lead.
Back-to-back service aces for the Senate. Well, this is a good strategy also, if you to take that, you put pressure on the service line. So, less pagod, syempre, for the rest of the team.
Tapusin na natin agad yung set. This strike is too hot to handle. Not a problem that time. Delivered upon by, is that number 15? Yes. This is Kyla Sinday. Off the block on Sabas's hands. Dili Dili, the team captain, punches it over. The set. Short. Reforma unable to jump high enough for it. Alam mo, when you're out of, you haven't played for a long time, yung conditioning, it's the jumping.
That's true.
Kahit gusto ng utak mong lumipad,
the mind is willing, the body is not.
Diba yung una mong titing, wow, dati nalilipad ko to,
right.
Hindi ko na kaya. This hit, si Daid got the hand on it. It's reset, it's reversed. Lai has a hand on it. Good overpass that time by Sabas, but Lai pursues, and it's out of control.
A good effort from both teams. Probably the longest rally we've had so far at the start of this set.
Alam mo rin kasi, IB at this level, very important, keep the ball in play.
That's right.
Keep the ball in play.
That's right.
Don't worry too much about the attacking. Keep the ball in play. That the attacking will come later on. This serve handled quite well. Umabot si Guillermo. That is punched over that time by Peña. Peña looks like one of the more agile players. This one very important. This one, the net not operating. What's our score? Now 8-4. We play on. This serve handled. Ito kay Peña almost exclusively. Good slide on the floor by Tubiera. Alam mo na kung saan pupunta ang bola ng SSS. Kay Peña talaga.
Well, she is the go-to person here for SSS.
Eight-5 is the count. 5 is serving against 8 right now. Good serve. Sinday was interested to meet Ivy Remula, but the ball did not cooperate.
Na-intercept na ni Sir Seb bago pa nakarating sa akin.
Error, hindi ko naman. And Peña's serve is into the net. It'll make it 9-6. Dili Dili, the team captain of Senate, will be serving. Jane is a regular employee of the Senate. Very, very united, compact group of people who work at the Senate. Oh, bullet! Punched over, kept alive. Tubiera is there, live. That is going to be scored upon. Sabas taking care of that one.
From the net, Sabas scores for the Senate.
gives them a 4-point lead. This serve is inside, and now it'll be a 5-point lead.
The Senate is doing a good job from the service line.
Yes, actually.
They've scored 3 aces already.
In the meantime, this is in, and Ira has a report.
Naging players pa nitong si Coach Roger Gorayev ang Eugenio brothers sa San Sebastian na back in their collegiate games. Kaya naman excited daw silang makaharap ulit itong si Coach Roger after several years, but this time as a coach and this time in the UVL. Coach Roger was a significant part of their volleyball career and was really one of the people that built their foundation in their early career. Balik sa inyo, 7IB.
Ay, alam mo naman, si Roger Correa, foundation din yun eh.
Maraming generation na pagdaanan, no, si Coach Roger. Marami siyang na-mentor. Which is good, you know, kasi, well, Coach Roger, as we all know, isa na rin sa haligi ng Philippine volleyball.
Nag-NCAA, nag-UAAP, lahat ng liga. Parang hindi kompleto pag wala si Roger. In the meantime, this is set. Nice drop. Sinday got to it quickly. Tubiera, oh no, it's Sabas who fired away. Dili. Sabas from the middle. Good follow by the defense there. Lai sets it down the middle. Making life very simple. Let's go to Sabas. In a way, you know, Ivy, you look at it. It's almost like high school volleyball. Diba? Always a high school. There's that 1 or 2 players, the porsyento players, diba? The rest is for defense, eh.
That's right. And then, the plays are very simple as we see, diba? So nothing very complicated.
The point is to enjoy the game and to have fun doing a game that you love. Good nga, nakakalaro pa sila, eh,
That's
diba?
right. I mean, this is a good opportunity, actually, eh. Parang a chance given to them. I'm sure that a lot of the players right now, they missed playing.
Oh, that's a good point. In the meantime, the libero, Pascual, unable to handle it. Pascual was fundamentally out of position. 5-point lead by the Senate here. Good shot. Down the middle goes Sabas, who's now in the back row. Sabas is hard at work here. It is outside on that shot. (13-9) count. 9 is going to be serving against 13. Yugas Samusino is serving, but that serve did not last very long. Serve changing hands now. On the other side, it will be Kylie Sinday. Pero alam mo, yung pag tinitingnan mo yung mga regular employees, alam mo naglaro dati at some level.
Well, they may not be that agile anymore, pero yung nasa forma din, you know.
Alam mo, di ba, ikaw, lalo na ikaw, taas ng level mo sa player, you know that naglaro ito dati, di ba? Kasi alam naman hanapin yung bola, alam yung basic shot. So, in the meantime, 15-10, Lai will be serving. Sails in. Peña. That will count. Score stands at 11-15 as the serve will be handled by Joan Pangilinan. Saka alam mo, yung practices nitong mga teams, yan ang banding dyan eh. Yan ang masaya dyan eh. Uh-oh. That was not handled well by number 15, that's Sinday. So you have to encourage each other, eh, no?
Right.
Tibali. Ito, sumusubok ng takpan si Sinday, oh. Oh, nakita ko na yan.
So it's a free ball.
Ay!
Oh, but that was outside. Good intention, bad execution there for Menchi.
Napakahirap ng kanto na yun. Not that easy to score. And look at this. The SSS is roaring back in. They're down by just 2 now.
UNTV Volleyball League would like to thank the following sponsors. Akari, bringing sportsmanship to light. Shawarma Shack, the first and original buy one.
Hindi ka magtatago, didepensa ka. Tandaan nyo, didepensa ha. Lahat kuha, lahat kukuha. Service and service, ang dami nyo sa service.
Our score right now is 13 against 15. And the Senate is beginning to reach some kind of comeback here, and they're maximizing this timeout to the fullest in this discussion.
But this is a good run actually for SSS. They were down by as much as 6 points.
Yun, malaking comeback ito. So now, dalawa na lang. Na-freeze kaya yung server. And John Pangilinan will continue to serve. Hindi naman. Things are all right. Dili-dili with a punch. Hinabol. Ang layo ng habol. Lyses tabi dyan. Akin yan.
Communication on the side of the Senate.
Akin yan. Akin yan. Second ball setter. Dili-dili just got to be a little too enthusiastic there. Kasi lapit niya sa bola eh.
Kaya dito importante yung communication, no? Yun, that sometimes, of course, when your teammate has the eye on the ball, hindi niya masyadong napapansin yung mga palapit din doon sa ball. Talaga doon mo marinig yung mga malalakas na mind.
Tsaka yung disiplina that the second ball, for better or for worse, setter yan. Kasi kung minsan yung second ball, oh, bakit hindi nakuha ng setter? Kasi malayo. Oo. 4 touches and the Senate manages to get out and wiggle out of that predicament. They have the serve now.
So they're maintaining a 2-point advantage. 16 serving 14. It's Tubiera now at the service line. And the last time she was there, she scored 2 aces back-to-back.
Part of her 5 points so far in the match. Nice drop that time by number 12 of the SSS. That's Vera May Guillema. And Guillema will do the serve. Her team down by just a point right now. Lai. And there's an open space for Menchi Tubiera.
Tubiera doing the damage at the front and at the back.
Yes. Alam mo, with that height, you can do many things actually. Nakakatulong pag matangkad ka second row tapos magpa-pipe attack ka actually. Peña. Oh, look at that putback. Guillema. Good defense by the Senate. Lai. Sabas. And it's dead in the water. Gusto ko yung command ni Lai dun sa Senate. Sinabihan niya si Dili-Dili. Second ball, akin yan. Akin yan.
And that's good, you know, because talagang merong ownership. And you're really very clear with their teammates on what ball you will get. So whatever happens, second ball ako kukuha.
Yes. Whatever happens, tama yun.
And lumipad pa niya sa bleachers, ako kukuha.
Tabi dyan! Tabi dyan! Time out. Tiningin ng SSS.
Saan yung cross-court natin? Walang bumabantay doon kanina po. Tingnan mo, lahat ng palo ni Jean, ang hihina lang, ang bagal pa, pero patay doon. Ba't pinipilit mo dito nandito? Tapos lahat kayo naratel. Nag-aabol tayo pero hindi tayo dapat maratel. Relax lang, kalma tayo. Diyan, ano ba, kinakabahan pa rin ba tayo? Hindi ka gumagalaw eh. Sumisiksik ka dun sa net na parang ayaw mong kumuha ng bola. Pag tatalunin mo ng pitik. Tapos given na may malakas palo, nakuha ng kakampi nyo, syempre malaking setter, tulong na dapat yung gano'n. Help na yun, tawag na the help. Kaya natin abulin yan, ha?
Kaya natin yan, apat lang.
Targetin nyo yung mahihina. Targetin nyo.
Sige na, balik tayo. SSS! Focus lang, focus lang.
Hindi ka pwedeng maging coach kung hindi ka optimistic, ano? 19-15, malayo pa yan. Lahat ng coach na na-cover natin, IB, sasabihin dyan, malayo pa yan, di ba?
You know, but that's the kind of mindset really that you have to have, you know, as a player. Na even if you see the score is 24, the set is not yet over.
Hindi pa tapos.
They still need 1 point, and you know, a team can do a lot to prevent the opponent from scoring that
That's
1
a great
point.
point. Yes, indeed. Guillame. And short. And it will be 20-15. Kulang ang height ng talon ni Reforma. Wala pa silang good contact ni Guillermo. Hindi mahuli ni Guillermo kung anong palo gusto ni Reforma. Samantala, libero at work. There's Reforma who gets to it. Lie. She wants to go exclusively to the middle. The net is shaking.
So these errors are hurting SSS. They've already given out 8 free points here in the first set. While errors naman the part of the set, hindi naman nalalayo. They have 6 errors. But then again, you know, if you're playing catch-up, you cannot afford, you know, to commit these unforced errors.
Don't give away points. It's not even Christmas time. Sabas. Oh, the libero got to it. Free ball. Peña. Lai. Tobiera. Guillame. A set. No, but they could not jump into it. Cross court, that's inside.
Well, the target of the attacks of the Senate are always, you know, from on the side, diagonal. So all of the attacks would be cross court, really targeting the line.
Between Sabas and Tubiera, they have 11 points. Good shot, but Lai is right there. Dili elevates it. Guillame. Yun, better set for Reforma. Sabas. Cannonball handled well. She's wondering why is my jump and my spike not coordinated right now.
So it's really more of the timing.
Yeah.
It's actually the timing.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Timeout SSS.
Ilapit nyo muna. One stop tayo. Ilang beses na tayo nagtatay makapatay, hindi tayo makapatay. 3 spikers sa harap, pero hindi tayo makapatay. Na-receive naman natin yung bola. Nasiset naman. Natatakot pa din ba kayo magkamali? Tambak na nga tayo. Paluin nyo na, wala nang mawawala dyan. Paluin nyo na.
Balik ka. Sige na. Ngayon, balik. Isa pang try. Sige na. Focus lang tayo.
Ilapit nyo lang.
SSS! Team! Go, Grace!
And we're about to proceed with what looks like the end portion of set number 1. The Senate is just about there. They are ahead 23-15. They survived the comeback of the SSS. The serve now belongs to number 11. That is Cerezo. Reforma. Line says, let's get this last 2 points. Sindai shot handled well by the SSS. Reforma getting a better jump on this. Short. And that's the 16th point of the SSS.
Well, the Senate can still afford to commit those errors. They just need 2 points to close the first set.
Peña's serve, Jamie's serve is way too long. No. I think it's a check ball.
Linesman called a touch. Referee's decision.
Wala tayong challenge.
Okay, point is awarded to SSS.
And Roger can stare at the linesman all day. It won't change a thing. Out of control, but excellent effort to stop it. It's now closer at 23-18. Peña trying to get away with her third serve. Ay, bitin si Saba sa kanyang hulog, and suddenly the Senate is on a tear here. The SSS rather is on a tear. Peña. Pinaas ni Menchi. Ay, kunin na natin itong point na to as we arrive at set point.
Now, the attacks of Sabas has always been in the same spot. So really, it's just a matter of adjusting the defense nitong SSS.
Changes in the lineup coming up. Navarro, Velasco, and number 8, that is Suba coming in. Dili waiting for permission to serve. And we are done. First set comes to a close with some scary moments for the Senate, but they held on, Ivy.
That's right. So, but pretty much the Senate has played in control here of the first set.
And they take it 25-19 yata. Okay, we'll have the second set ready for you wherever you are in just a short while. Okay, we're just about moments away from the second set. Some numbers from the first set.
That's right. Interesting numbers we have here. So obviously the Senate Lady Defenders are leading in terms of attacks, and it has been Sabas and Tupiera who's been doing the damage here for the Lady Defenders. They've also, while they have been putting in a lot of good services, but it has been SSS who scored more points from the service line. 5 service aces for the Pension Protectors. But what really hurt SS is their error. So they have 3 more errors than the Lady Defender. So while maybe, you know, the big factor could also be the attacks, but the change in momentum that these errors contribute, you know, to the game, yun minsan yung nagiging kasing game changer eh. You know, so while maybe in terms of attacks, there's a higher percentage from the side of the Senate, but SSS can actually give out a good run, but they just have to minimize those errors so that, you know, they don't really shift the momentum too much on the side of the Senate.
Yung SSS may capability, no? Kasi
yes,
umabol sila, no?
That's right.
Hindi nila pinabayaan yung set mawala lang sa kanila. So here we go, second set. We do change sides. Some changes in the players also have been introduced because everybody has to play in this league. Kahit sandali lang, everybody plays at least for a moment. At least ako ang suspect ko 1 rotation.
Pero you know, that's a good rule to have as well, you know, that everybody gets to play. Kasi again, we have to remember all of these the players that are here right now, they also have their day job. So this is on top of what they normally do every day. And syempre kung hindi ka naman, it's a regular thing that you're playing. So it's it can really be a lot of effort. You know, time and effort is really put into it. So talagang yung moments na pinasok ka, you really have to make the most out of it.
Saka yung spray decor, yung moral ng team kasi maganda rin. Para lahat, pinawisan.
Right.
Lahat nag-effort at nagbihis. This one is chased down nicely. Reforma has a shot. It's in the air. It is still alive. Good track down by Rosel Salarda, one of the two liberos. Reforma getting a better jump now. To the back row. And the longest rally is in progress. Standing spike. Tiningnan muna kung nasaan ang mga kalaban. Hanggang bukas tayo rito. Hindi naman.
Nabati mo, Sir Steve. Oh, that was actually a good rally, good defense from both of these teams. So just quite unfortunate it had to end in that kind of error. Miscommunication on the side of SSS.
Yeah. Yun yung mga depressing ends to long rallies rather than a spike. In the meantime, that is long. And the serve returns to the Senate. Here is Marvy Felipe. Guilherme continues to be the setter. Nice dig from downstairs. Low, but playable. It's inside. Senate by 2. They took the first set, 25-19. Felipe, it's outside. I thought she had the chance to nail it, but it did not cooperate. Serve now belongs to the SSS. We'll have now number 12, the setter, Virame Guillermo.
On deck to serve, Virame Guillermo.
Felipe sets it. Oh, great shot that time by Cecilio. This is a strong second unit for the Senate, actually. And all set to serve will be Ellen Pantanosas. Tinuturoan ng ating mga referee kung paano ang tamang pagpapalit ng libero. The libero replaces usually the middle blocker.
That's right. So, dapat hindi sa harap eh. So, it should be at behind the attack line.
If you're a libero and you suddenly find out you're in front, something's wrong. Except when you're trying to do coverage. In the meantime, the SSS obtains the point. Camacho now darting in for the SSS. But Peña, I think she'll play throughout this match. She's the main source of points. This one is inside.
It's a service ace.
Peña now has accumulated 7 points. Felipe, good set. And that's on the ground. Senate being challenged there. And it's not that easy. When you change, I know the rule. Everybody has to play. Pero pag nagbago-bago ang team on the floor, hindi madali ang coordination.
That's right.
Whoa! So I'm sure the coaches training pa lang, iniiba-iba yung combination.
And that's actually what's challenging about that, having a rule that, you know, everybody needs to play, because you really have to play in all the possible combinations.
Yeah, it's a good point, yeah. Because you never know what kind of combination might be necessary. Some have work, some are injured. That's a corner connection by Camacho. And the SSS now leads by 3. Too hot to handle. Mela Cabrera, the other libero, unable to handle it. Ira Pablo has a report.
For the SSS, Coach Jonathan Eugenio still wants to see improvement in the team's court positioning. Hindi daw niya alam kung first game jitters ba yung nangyari last time, pero nagagawa daw nila ng tama ito sa ensayo. But sometimes pagdating sa laro, nalilito daw sila sa transition which would eventually lead to an error. Again, he doesn't ask for a game that is free from errors, but all he is asking for is minimal errors lang, lalo na kung nagagawa naman daw nila ng tama sa ensayo. So this game, they're trying to adjust and they really want to determine how well the players can apply these changes and adjust from their previous game. Balik sa inyo.
Tama. At reacting to that, alam mo, what gets the coaches ire and nagkakadagdag sa puting buhok ni Roger Correa is pag yung player wala sa posisyon tapos pinanood yung bola.
That's right. Actually, I think yun yung talaga isa sa mga perks talaga ng coaches. You know, like, pinanood lang yung bola na bumagsak dun sa harap mo.
Nasa harap mo eh. Cecilio's serve in play. Camacho taps it but kept alive by Sabas. And she gets another point.
You gotta love the aggressiveness that we're seeing here from the side of SSS. And not to take anything away from Senate, no, because pretty much they've started off strong, they've started off good as well. But yung aggressiveness na nakikita natin dito sa SSS, it's something that's not present with the Senate right now.
Seiya ended up short. But SSS, if you are the pension protectors, let's protect this lead. We may never have something like this later on. Might as well capitalize on it. This serve. Seiya got to it. Seiya slaps it over. And it's a point. SSS will have Janice Samusino serving. Jan takes a deep breath, looks long, but it sails down at the right moment. On two goes Felipe. Ginawa ng but it sails down at the right moment. On two goes Felipe. Ginawa ng paraan ni Seiya. Libero at work. Camacho. That's out of reach. And look at this. The SSS pulls away by 6.
SSS now capitalizing on the fact that Senate is struggling with their first ball. So that is actually the problem, not the attack. Hindi lang sila makapwesto. Senate is not able to create the opportunities for attack because of the poor first ball.
Even that isn't so sharp. And then, boy, this is a timeout I want to hear from Roger Correa. Let's try to listen into the Senate.
Gawa ninyo. Ayos ka, makipag-team effort ka, hindi lang ikaw naman yung mapalo. Huwag kang makipag-agawan. Jeben, yung sinabi ko siya kanina dito, yung opener dito bumablock na dun sa gitna. So yung isang depensa niya nandun na sa kabilang dulo. Huwag niyong pahirapan yung sarili niyo. Dapat i-spread niyo yung peripheral vision niyo para makita niyo kung nasaan yung mga tao. Papaluan niyo. Huwag niyong palakihin niya, mamamagayan, mahihirapan tayo.
Mag-usap kayo, ha? 1, 7!
Alam mo, pag si Roger ang coach mo, it's a practical volleyball 101 eh. Pag natin pahirapan yung laro, he doesn't even talk X's and O's eh.
Right.
Diba? Hindi man niya sasabihin, mag-A-quick tayo.
Yeah, right.
Hindi yun ang point niya eh.
Actually, you know, the thing about Coach Roger is he makes you think about what you need to do inside the court. So it's not, you know, he gives out the instruction, but you have to analyze exactly what you need to do. So hindi ka parang robot na susunod lang na kung anong galawang sasabihin.
Saka he trusts the players, diskartehan niya. Kayo nandiyan, ano magagawa ko?
Correct. And once, of course, the game is ongoing, the coach can only do as much, actually. Kayo talagang, yung players talaga nag-iisip sa loob ng court.
Kahit magsisisigaw siya dyan. And Galiame kept it alive. And what irks Roger is how simple the ball and how playable that ball was. Watch this. Diba?
It was a free ball.
Ah. Eight-point lead. Namamaga na nga. Sabas. Guillermo is cool and collected. Dropped by Camacho. Yes, and Camacho has provided 8 points already for the cause of the SSS.
And SSS, really, what they're just doing is looking at these open areas at the defensive Senate. They're not, very few hard hits ang binigay nitong SSS, but a lot of the points are actually coming off from placements.
As you players would say, hinuhulog-hulugan.
Oo, pwesto lang eh. Talagang lagay-lagay.
And look at that. Camacho scores again. She has 9. She and Peña have the most points with 9 each. Si Ira, maraming report. Go, Ira.
Last season, I shared the story of how the Senate Lady Defenders was able to get Coach Roger as their head coach. So, nilakasan lang daw talaga ni Captain Jamie Dili-Dili yung loob niya na tanungin si Coach Roger if he is willing to become their head coach kahit wala daw silang maihaharap na budget para sa kanya. So Coach Roger still pushed through with the team out of his pure passion and love for volleyball. At dahil second place nga yung nakamit nitong Senate Lady Defenders last season, Captain Jamie was already able to request for more support galing nga sa Senado. So now for this season, they are enjoying the privilege of being financially supported by the institution, and they're able to come up with the stronger lineup. So despite the scores disparity that you're seeing right now, kailangan mas dagdag motivation pa to na mas magpakita pa ang Senado dahil nga suportado na sila ng institution. At sabi ni Coach Roger sa kanila, hindi na to basta-basta na lang tulad ng previous season. Kailangan pukpok at diin na daw sa mga players for season 2. Balik sa inyo.
Alam mo, Ira, doon sa ini-istambayan namin ni Coach Roger sa Robinson's Magnolia, pati yung mga waiter doon, kaya niyang palaruin ng volleyball. Kung utusan niya doon, ikaw set mo itong kape, ipapadala mo rito. Kayang-kaya niya yan. Bigyan mo lang ng team yan. Gagawa niya ng paraan yan.
He's that yung type na parang he'll make do with what he have.
Yes.
And he can make something work out of it.
That's out.
That's outside.
And, Roger also went through a difficult personal crisis. And there was a long time he did not have a team. There was a long time. Then he got yung Capital One sa PBL, and he got the Senate, and he's happy. Like a little boy back in his playground. And as Ivy pointed out, willing to share what he knows about the game. That is outside. 16-9. The Senate has a lot of work ahead of it.
So this is not impossible to catch up on, but first things first for the side of Senate really is to just avoid the errors and make sure, that the ball does not die on the other side of the court.
That's even more depressing. This one died as Saya unable to judge what to do with the ball. We have a timeout requested by the SSS. They're going to try to manage whatever is happening right now.
Maganda yung palo mo ngayon, binibaby-baby mo naman. Sorry, hindi ko nakapaluhin nyo ng paluhin. Sorry. Saya, di ka na naman bumibelo ha. Sorry. Guys, ang volleyball set hanggang 25. Hindi pa tayo tapos, huwag kayong magkampante sa loob. Lang ha, sila. One step tayo, okay? Let's go. Energy natin.
Alam mo yung mga coaches ng SSS, para silang mga kuya, no? Anong oras ka umuwi ng kagabi? Sino kasama mo? Sino naghatid sa'yo? Di ba? Kasi kailangan ma-wake up. Kung minsan yung team, ganito, nag-ahabol yung Senate sa kanila. Di ba? Akala nila tapos na yung...
That's right. But that's actually a good point also, no? Pointed out mga coaches nitong SSS na while they are enjoying a comfortable lead, they should not relax. They should really make sure that they push on forward. Huwag na nga naman padikitin o pahabulin itong Senate.
Pero sometimes when you're on the court, you don't know why it's happening. Bakit tayo? Di ba? Sometimes the leaders have to, hoy! Di ba? Kung minsan di mo alam ba't nangyayari. Ba't di natin makitaas yung bola? Tapos everything is in slow motion. You can actually hear yourself breathe.
Right.
Here comes the serve. This is Steffi Aquino.
Good serve.
Yes, indeed. Camacho, they want to go to her almost exclusively here in the second set. Oh, just short by Sabas.
She has writing in mind, and had that gone over, I think it would have been a point for the Senate.
Camacho will be serving long. Too much heat on that one, making it a 17-11 second set. First set, if we got didn't catch us then, went to the Senate at 25-19. Sabas on her serve. Messy pick up that time, but they are in play. Down the middle we go with Cecilio. Drop. Cecilio pursues. Felipe has to dump it over. It's in the air with Guillerme. Middle strike by Peña. They're playing patty cake at the net here. Somebody has to hit hard or drop it. Somebody's... Ang dami open spaces. Dami. Parang ano, no? Ang sarap hulugan. Nakikita mo
You can see a lot of... Yeah,
nag-compress.
that's right. So this is now interesting, though, because SSS is actually in the lead. It's 12 serving 17. But SSS actually has more errors here in the second set. They have 8 errors, 8 points that have given away to the Senate.
That's... you were talking of errors? Ito na ang Senado. Kakatok-katok sa pintuan. Sabas. Oh! Alas, alas, alas! Coaching dilemma. Do you call another timeout? One more and he'll probably call a timeout here. Biglang nabuhayan na Senado.
14-17.
Coaching dilemma. Do you call another timeout? One more and he'll probably call a timeout here. Biglang nabuhayan na Senado.
14-17.
Lalim ng kuha. Naku, pinanood yung bola sa taas. Wicked shot. And look at this, the Senate clawing back into the game.
The Senate was down by as much as 10 points.
Talaga, 10? Wow.
They managed to rake in 4 consecutive points when it reached the double digits. So, and then after that 4 consecutive points, isang point lang ang na-score ng SSS, and then sunod-sunod na itong si Senate. But it is actually the errors of SSS that has really helped the Senate, get back as close to this one.
Peña saves the SSS, and she has now chipped in 11 points in the match. Saya. Overpass. Peña, hindi na baon. Nice dig downstairs. Saya hard at work. But nobody home. Pag coach ka, mamatay-matay ka sa anxiety. Ano ba? Okay, Felipe, all set to serve. Play a ball. Free ball. Loaded, but handled well that time by Salarda. They have to dig it over. Nice set. Hindi na baon. Hindi na tamaan ng solid. And it's out on the floor. Pantansonas.
It was actually a good pickup there by Seiya.
Oo. Hala. Hindi matapos yung second set. Felipe made sure that would sail in. Ah, look at this. We're tied. Who would have thought? Now he calls the timeout as expected.
Kayong dalawa, tinignan niyo yung dumaang bola sa inyo. Ikaw, Jamie, nandyan yung bola, iaasa mo pa. Kunin nyo na. Huwag nyo ibigay sa iba. Ang gagawin nyo lang, papalo. Ganon, bigay depensa.
Guys,
malayo niya, no?
Parang tayo yung naghahabol eh. Tayo yung rattled eh. Tayo yung nahabol, tayo yung intense.
Reason ba? Papaluin mo ba yung bola? Nagda-drop ball.
Sila dapat yung natense, sila naghahabol sa atin eh. Ang lahi niyan, 6-10 yan kanina. 6-16 pala. 16-6, dalawa lang na score natin.
Malo kayo pa. Huwag niyo iasa sa iba kung ano yung bola.
Dapat nasama mag-error sila. Tayo dapat pumuntos.
Last 7 yan, last 7 points.
Play smart tayo, play smart! SS! Patay agad nila!
Grabe, Ivy, no? You hope for the best na lang talaga kung ikaw ang coach ng SSS.
You can sense the frustration actually over the timeout.
Kasi yung point na sinabi mo, ang laki ng lamang nila kanina, di ba?
They were up by 6, as much as 10 points. It was actually 6-16.
Oo, yun nga pala. One point. Okay, 1 point at a time. Ganun lang naman yan. Bawi tayo, as you always say. Hulog! Ganda naman ang hulog ni Cecilio. Boy, this is so frustrating for the SSS. They go on to lose the second set. I wonder what state of mind they will have for the third set.
That's right. This is a more, the loss in this set could hurt more than losing the first set actually.
Yun. Parang yun, tanggap na natin. Ito mahirap.
Kasi Senate had control of set number 1, but here in this set, it is actually SSS who had control over it.
And look at this, our second referee declaring it was a net touch. And we will now have it at 19 all. Tobiera now returns. Cecilio is drawn out by Coach Roger.
Coach Roger wants to make sure that they get this set. Sayang nga naman nung hinabol.
Oo naman. That is a different, the alternative perspective. Here's Vera Guillema. Sabas is there. The set by Felipe. To the possible empty space, somebody filled it up quickly. Nag-agawan. Reforma almost battling with the libero there. And it does not. Crawl over cleanly, and the point now belongs to the Senate. Ironically. Simply because lamang po yung SSS kanina. Ellen Pantanosonas. Huli ka! Uh-oh. And it's outside of the block.
Tight second set we're having here. We're tied 20 all. So Jamie Peña is now at the service line. She has made a difference, you know, in the last time that she was there. They scored consecutive points through her services.
Our players, of course, still getting used to the rules governing the entry and exit of the two liberos. That is long for Camacho. Camacho actually was one of the architects of the lead you were talking about. But now suddenly, it's the Senate who has the upper hand, 21-20. Tobiera now given permission to serve, but she's taking her sweet time trying to target somebody, actually. Camacho tries to make up for that previous mistake. Ah! Well done.
Good return.
Jan Samusinos found the empty space, filled it up. This is close and tight. Everybody giving it their best and their all because both sides want to score that second win. After previously winning their early up. Ah, look at that. Good hand. Sabas put a finger on it. Minsan, daliri lang. Okay na. Joan Pangilinan. You don't see that every day anymore. But it's a legal serve. Saya. Tough set. Hindi tumawid. This will take forever.
So exciting second set that we have here.
At saka ano eh, nabuhay na yung Senate, nakarali na eh. 22 all. Ako umispin ng mahirap. Free ball coming up. Camacho. Yes! Camacho is a good source of points. He has 10, backing up Peña's 12. We have a timeout by Coach Roger.
Ng kaunti doon sa net, huwag mong masyadong ilalayo, ha? Huwag naman dikit na dikit para hindi naman siya mahirapan. Isang reception lang. Ah, bawas ulit sa error, ha? 20, ano na yan? 22-23. Lamang sila ng isa. Okay, dandahanin natin. Receive. Taas mo sa kanya. Obviously naman sa kanya may bigay. Pag yung pumapalo yung isa na yon, ang pangalan nun, yung number 17, ang palo nun puro pakanan, eh. Di ba sabi ko ng first set pa ng puro. Kaya pag binlock mo siya, lamangan mo yung kanong papunta sa kanan mo. Ay, hindi na nga siya pumapalo, naglalaglag na lang siya. Ay, abangan ninyo, abangan ninyo. Ah, o sige, tulong-tulong lang.
Hindi nagagalit ang lolo nyo kasi ang ganda ng habol ng team niya eh. Hindi niya mapwede pagalitan.
Oh, that's
diba?
right.
Kasi,
very commendable ang ano eh.
Kasi no matter what happens, may third set, di ba? Okay na yan, humabol yung team ko. Di ba? Kung hindi humabol yun, may iba tono nun.
Oh, that I'm sure. I am sure. But
Pero ganda nung breakdown niya nung kay Camacho, no? Kung pumapalo, kanan lang, no? Pwestuhan nyo. Ganda nung basa na yun. Samantala, 1-point lead for the pension protectors. Huli.
Another net violation error in the side of the Senate.
Oh, look at this. SSS arrives at set point.
No room for errors here on the side of SSS. This is actually an opportunity they have already.
Boy, you can actually feel their hearts beating so feverishly. Oh, hinabol. Free ball coming up.
Opportunity now for SSS.
They need a clean set. Ah! Camacho missed it. Did she change hands? Parang kinaliwa niya, no? Rather than kanan.
Well, alangani kasi you said it was too much on the left side.
Yeah, she went lefty eh. Yan, parang hindi. I'm not sure if she's righty or lefty. Parang alanganin yung left niya. One set point save. Pascual.
Important point here.
For both teams. Pascual. Close to the net! Habol! Buhay pa yan! You gotta attack. Hindi na baon. Yes! It's still alive.
Opportunity now for SSS.
Neatly done. Vera May Guillermo with her 4th point. And more importantly, they take the second set. Chinagari ng SSS, ano ha?
That's right. So this is a good performance on the side of SSS. You know, they think the latter part of the set is always the most important.
And so at the end of 2, our sets are tied At one apiece, this will take a while, but both teams doing their earnest best to win that second match. We'll have the third set ready for you shortly. Close and tight noontime, lunchtime delight between these two teams. And look at the scores that happened in that second set.
So it was an interesting second set because it was SSS who had a very comfortable lead. So we've been mentioning about the 10-point advantage, 6 to 16, but Senate managed to catch up, and while SSS had more attack points, they did better at this service line, it was actually the errors. So 12 errors committed by the pension protectors as compared to only 7 by the Senate. And again, what is crucial about these 12 errors is when SSS committed these errors. And it was actually at the latter half of the second set. So yun yung isang reason kung bakit nakahabol ang Senate.
That's why si Roger Guraya naman, okay lang sa kanya yung team niya. We tried, humabol tayo, mayroon pala kayong ganong dimension sa laro niya, which is okay. So let's look ahead to the third set. He was hoping to be able to sneak in and take that second set, but didn't happen. The SSS resilient. They found their rhythm, their game actually. That is outside.
SSS draws first blood here in the third set.
Here's Camacho, one of the big scorers for the team in that second set. Sabas. Medyo nagugulang na pareho, naguhulugan na. Hello! Kulang sa pihit ng bola.
But that was a difficult angle for Vera. Kasi malapit na, very parallel, nalapit na niya sa net eh.
Baligtarin ko kaya pectus nito. O kunin ko kaya, ano kayang pectus? Wala na. Ipit na siya ng gravity. Cecilio.
And I think that's the peripheral vision that Coach Roger wanted the Senate to have.
Yes.
As Vera really is looking at all the open spots in the side of the Senate. So magandang bawi itong ginawa ni Vera here. Drop shot.
Of course, the imports of the SSS are Peña, Pacheri, who's not here today as reported, and Vera May Guillema. Guillema sets it high. Better defense on both ends. Playable, playable. Yes, it is. It is outside. And the serve now belongs to the Senate. We're currently tied at 2. Sabas. Sabas has 9 points in the match. Cerezo, by the way, is back in, and that is outside. Hindi na na-intimidate yung SSS sa Senate eh. Unlike that first set, they were wobbly eh.
Right.
Yung second set, kaya namin.
They're playing with more confidence now.
Which is the right word. Here comes Vera May Guillema.
We feel to mention, no, she's a product of Coach Roger Gorayev from San Sebastian.
Interesting. Uy, masama yung tama ata, but I think she's okay. Dili-dili is okay.
Napatukan pa tuloy sila. Okay lang ako.
Mas ka dyan. Nahilo lang ako konti. But that part is scary.
Quite dangerous, yeah, I know.
I've seen Jovelyn Gonzaga slam into that. So so many other players also slam into that, and it's not a happy sight pagka masama ang tama.
Right. But you know, I think what's I would say good for me, because you can see that even at this level, humahabol talaga sila sa bola.
That is the spirit of this game. Oh, touch flash before flying out. Nothing depresses coaches more than yung hindi habol yung bola.
So the attempt is really there, and parang you can also see that they don't care if they slam into anything, basta they try.
I hear your coach actually, Ramil De Jesus, when yung hindi hinabol ang bola.
No.
Bakit hindi hinabol ang bola? Pinapanood nyo na lang? Ano ba?
Kasi yun sa amin, that's one of the things really that we developed. Talagang you really have to attempt and you try.
Ano, papanoorin na lang natin. Diba?
Bawal manood.
Diba yung ratatatat yung mabilis na gano'n? We're tied at 4. Ilan generations na rin ang LaSalle teams benefited from his teaching. In the meantime, this is in the air. Down the middle we go. Well done. Tubiera with the left-handed stab. Tubiera has 10 to lead the scoring parade for the Senate. Sabas has 9. She did not see so much action in the second set, actually. Dili serve in play. That's off the block, but could not be contained. Senate now stretches its lead to 2. Dili serves, spinning in the air. Saya. Reforma. Sabas. Line, middle attack. Tubiera denied entry. Sa baba kinuha yung palo eh. Kaya kayang sundan ng block yun eh. Ito. Na-anticipate ni Peña. Sa baba mo kukunin ha. Doon kita huhulihin din. Ay! Ay! Asan ang Lolo Roger ko? Asan ang Lolo Roger ko?
Again, that can be one of the most frustrating errors, you know, for any coach. Yung dalawa kayo, and that's actually it's an easy ball, and then nalaglag lang sa harap ninyong dalawa.
Kaasar. Reforma keeps it in play. Hirap nito. And she was out of position, out of sorts. At 7-6, the Senate has a very slight lead in a game that has been transformed into a more difficult struggle for each side. It looked like the Senate was in full control, but the SSS replied very convincingly in the second set. That is going to be short on that try by Samosino. Ira, go!
The Eugenio brothers commended the way that the pension protectors played the start of that second set, and they even emphasized that the reason kung bakit nakadikit itong Senate ay dahil wala pa daw yung superior mindset sa mga SSS players. Napansin nyo rin to kanina at sinabi ng coaches na hindi nila nakikita yung confidence sa body language ng SSS. Kaya naman sinabi nila Coach Eugenio, they hyped them up before the start of this set at dinagdagan pa yung pep talk at sinabing kaya nyo naman itong Senate, kailangan lang masigurado kayo sa sarili nyo sa loob ng court. Balik sa inyo.
Iba kasi, no? Pagka yung training, iba yung laro, iba yung pressure.
That's true. That's why you can always hear coaches say that sa practice ginagawa naman natin yan, bakit sa game hindi nyo magawa? So that's usually the effect, you know, like you have different, there's different factors involved when you're already playing, and sometimes you parang the pressure, the stress comes in already during the game.
You know, some teams have a practice uniform. Most teams, walang yung attire na meron. Pero pag game time, you wear the uniform, nag-iiba na yan. Iba na yan.
And I think that's one of the reasons also why some teams really have the practice uniform also. Parang even in training, you get the closest feel as it is during the game.
Kasi di ba pag-practice, ano nila yung attire na uso, sige. Lalo na struggling tayo sa budget. Is that outside? Yes, it is. SSS gets the point. Dili Dili, the captain, and Coach Roger with a conversation going on right now. Oh, gritty play. Sabas spot in the open area. I'm beginning to theorize the difference between NCAA and UAAP setters. Yung NCAA setters, may grittiness eh. Yung UAAP, mas magulang. Diba? Yung hulog-hulog, diba? Yung malachisae.
They're also part of the offense.
Yung NCAA, part of the defense, sila, taas natin yung bola. 39. That slap of a serve is in play. Hulog. Dili Dili. Here we go again. Out. Nine against 13. Uh-oh. Eugene Camacho unable to get the serve in play. They're behind by 5 right now. John Lai. Peña with the easy pass. Ay, nabol ni Irame. Mahirap paluin yan, pero sige. Reforma. Tabi dyan kasi.
Oh, good luck kay Peña.
Solid. Inside. Oh, out. Mukhang inside, pero out. Si Roger dinadaan sa tingin yung linesman, oh. Kung takutin.
Baka madaan daw sa intimidation.
Just above the net. Yan ba IB pinapractice? Yung serve na just above the net. Training yan.
Yes.
So hindi chamba-chamba yan, ha? Talagang...
Ang mahirap yung papatamain sa net tapos papapasukin. So parang I think, I've never had that chance na talagang sadyang
gagawin.
Pinapraya. Kasi pero, very risky.
Pero yung above the net.
Yung mababang pina, yes. Yeah.
Ayun. Tinaas. Gitna. Hala, tinaas. Si Seiya. Nasaktan na ata. Sabas. Samusino. Reforma. Got it.
And SSS scores another point. Ito, dinaan talaga nila sa tiyaga. You know, they've been trying very hard to keep the ball alive on their side of the court. If you remember in set number 1, that was actually their issue. Hirap sila sa first ball, so they're not able to set up any attack.
Cerezo's stab is in play. Peña getting that to connect. Peña leads everybody with 14. Timeout. By the center.
Lamang pa tayo ng isa. Ganito lang ang istorya nung first set eh. 14-10. Maya-maya, naubos na yung lamang natin na sa error. Bawas-bawas. Dikit nyo ng kaunti yung set. Yan, gawa mo ng paraan. Kasi pagka dalawang bumablock sa'yo doon, pinapalo mo. Pero pag isa, nilalaglag. Ibaliktad naman. Di may tao na doon. Diba? Hindi bumlock yun nandun eh. Pag sumama siya dito, mo i-drop ball. Alam mo pa tayo ng isa. Tayo pa rin ang re-receive, ha? Tingin nyo, ha? Sige.
naging battle ito, ha? The SSS now coming up with a sterner and grittier stand against the Senate team. Senate, I guess, is also surprised that, wow, ang hirap din laban na to, ha? The Senate, of course, already with 1 win. Ganun din naman ang SSS.
That's right. We have to, let's not forget that it was actually a tight game also against the BFP when SSS played them.
And don't look now. But the pension protectors have tied the count at 14 after that service ace by Saya. Pao Saya serving again. Tubiera. Uh-oh. They'll call a double contact. Yep. Basta umispin ang bola ng gano'n, tatawagan niya. And look at this. The SSS already in the lead.
Good pass.
Blocked. Gustong pahirapan ni Peña yung depensa. Overhand, no coverage underneath. And we are tied at 15. Sabas was 12 points serving. Peña's attempt to be sneaky, caught. Guillermo. Dalawang mga astig pareho itong mga to. Inuhulugan. Jamie, nababasa siya. Isa pa. Tinas. Nilagyan ng malutong. And the SSS is in the lead. That is outside. You know, Coach Tam of the SSS is telling Peña, paluin mo. Paluin mo. Nako! Ang layo nila doon sa bola. Now, Ira can report. Ira, go.
Given that the Lady Defenders reached the finals last season, mataas talaga ang expectation sa kanila for Season 2. Pero nagulat din daw itong si Coach Roger nung lumabas yung mga lineup ng teams for this season. Ang lalakas ng mga teams, and the UVL even welcomed our very first foreign player. Naunahan daw ng Eugenio Brothers si Coach Roger kay Pachery dahil kung alam lang daw niya na eligible si Sang Muang ay mauunahan daw dapat niya at kukunin niya yung former captain ng Thailand national team. But then again, abangan daw natin kung ano yung ipapakita ng Senate this season, because looking at their lineup last year, we didn't think that they would make it to the finals. So they might just do that again this year. 7 Ivy?
Okay, interesting stories happening also before the players hit the court. Karandang, Marla Karandang sees action for the first time, and usually she comes in to do some serving.
Again, you know, I think with the season right now, we've seen yung level up din, of course, the competition of the team. So, I think there's really more to expect to as the years come by pagka every year na lang ang bagong season. Palakas na siguro ng palakas din ang labanan.
It should be expected. Wow! Peña getting that to fall. It is now the SSS by 2. Peña with 16 points. Nag-aagawan. Peña keeping it in play! But that is so disappointing.
And we've seen that kind of error multiple times here in this game. Not just with SSM. Yes, both sides. Exactly. Ito rin siguro, yun din siguro yung isang pains, you know, if bago lang magkakasama yung team. Hindi pa talaga kayo nagkakaamuyan eh.
Yung element of trust na maabutan. May tendency ka, I wanna play every ball. Dapat alisin mo agad yun eh. 3 passes lang for each side eh, as we all know. 19-17. Mintis yung serve na yun, pero nagawa ng paraan ng bola ay lumipad over cleanly. Samosino makes it a set. Pinitik ni Sea. Gitna! 4 touches.
Good effort on the side of SSS.
Each point being fought for so ferociously in this match. Change is being made with the SSS. They will bring in Gomez. This is Marcel Gomez. And she will replace Janice Samsino.
So this would be 20 serving 18.
Alam mo yung maglaro, kahit mag-serve ka lang, pwede na yan.
Yeah.
Counted na yan.
And wait, let's not forget na service is also important kasi you can score points of it.
Pero ang hirap nun, yung buong laro, hindi ka naglaro, tapos mag-serve ka. Kaya ako,
that's true.
That's why I never call it the serve specialist. May pressure na yun. Pero di ba, at a higher level of play, meron talaga yung serve specialist.
That's right. And they're really intended to go in. And usually, they're put in at crucial points.
It's not just to have a full front line. Hindi lang yun. It's also to make the serve a weapon.
And usually, the serve specialists are good receivers as well.
But that's a great point. Thank you for that lesson today. Kasi kung mahinang receiver, bakit mo pa siya ipapasok? Di magtiis ka na lang doon sa serve ng isang mas magaling mag-receive. Down the line, connection.
But at least this time around, SSS already had a touch. Kasi yung angulo na yun ang hindi nila makuha-kuha kanina eh.
Sabas with 13. Tubiera with 16. Between them, 29 points. Nobody else is even close, actually. Messi. Reception by Rosel Salarda, the libero. We'll listen into this timeout.
Kailangan sunod na palo natin, pagpasok, mapatay na natin, ha? Yung service, dahan-dahan lang.
Guys, relax lang tayo, ha? Relax lang. Pagka nagmamadali kasi tayo, nagkakamali tayo.
Ikaw nasa loob. Palo lang, ha? Sino pa yung isa?
Nasa loob, diba? Sino nasa harap? Si Jamie, palo, ha?
Sa'yo, palo pag binigay sa'yo.
Ito, atas lagi, atas. Hindi kami makakasigaw kasi
sino nasa harapan sa kabila? Tsaka yung dalawang gilid. Tingnan mo, Bira, kung pwede drop ko.
One stop yan, one stop.
Let's go! SSS!
Lahat ng klaseng coaching sa volleyball pumasok doon sa timeout na yun. One stop.
Yeah, but we've also heard that Coach Tan is saying kay Vira kasi talagang kailangan na nila ng puntos. So if Vira can do that on the second touch, then why not?
Hulugan mo na. Saka this is percentage volleyball time.
Right.
When you say percentage, you want to go to your best possible scoring options. Good set. Defended well. Don't look now, but the SSS threatening to have a 2-1 lead here, but still far from over. Karandang now replaced by Dili Dili. Saya and her serve. Viera is there. Lai. Guillermo. And that'll connect. SSS now just 2 points away, and Roger Correa wants a ceasefire.
Nakadiretso ka na doon. Wala ka ng chance gumalaw. Hindi mo na maigagalaw yung kamay mo. Ha? Sige, supportahan nyo lang na reception. Itaas nyo lang, ha? Huwag masyado malayo, Jack, para hindi mahirapan yung spiker.
Let's go, kapat lang. Kapat lang. Malayo pa yan, ha? One, Sanet!
Yung depensa natin, abang tayo sa mga pwesto natin. Yung pwesto nyo, dapat alam nyo kung saan kayo, ha? Okay.
Go for last muna. Andan lang. Isa lang. Focus lang tayo, guys. SS! Let's go, girl! Apo.
Kaya natin mag-sink in yung dalawang timeout na yun for a while. Kasi nakataya ang third set dito.
And this third set is very crucial for both of these teams kasi the winner for this set can really gain momentum, you know.
And could close the game.
Exactly.
Tubiera. Sabas. Tubiera may drop. Kailangan paluan na talaga ni Peña. Good reception from the back row. See? And that brings them to set point. Kanina pa sinasabi ni Coach Tam yan sa kanya actually. At alam mo naman, Ivy, kung minsan, it's so tempting makahulog eh.
Yeah.
Mas psychologically fulfilling and hehe, hulugan kita.
Kasi parang it's so easy and I got the point. Parang ganun eh.
Oh! Free ball. Chance. Nope. Hindi maka-atake. Ito. Yes! Sabas now with 14.
So on both teams, we have two players on double digits. So it's Sabas and Tubiera for Senet with 14 and 16 each.
Yes.
On the side of the SSS, it's Peña and Camacho.
Look at this. It ended on such a sour note, but not for the SSS that now leads the match 2-1. At the end of 3, it's 25-22 here in the third. We'll have the fourth set ready for you wherever you are after this.
The SSS Special.
Alam niyo po, sa UNTV Sports and Charity lang ko namin pwedeng pasayawin ang pulis, ang senador, ang mga taga-government kasi sa araw-araw hindi niyo pwede hong gawin yan. But ito, sumayaw ang SSS ng third at sila'y lamang na sa match na ito. They took the third set 25-22.
That's right, and this is a more convincing win here for the pension protectors. They, although they had fewer attack points, but I think they really did very well when it comes to keeping the ball alive. And the number of errors that Senet has committed here in the second set, pag nakita ni Coach Roger ito, naku, baka biglang ma-high blood siya dito. 13 points. So, but I mean, it's really a lot. The errors is really what has made the difference so far here in this set, in this game rather. So we've seen how SSS lost because of the errors. We've seen also how, you know, they were able to, or how Senet rather inch closer, especially nung second set, kung paano dumikit. And that was also because of the error. So really, this game is really a matter of how much errors you commit. Kasi I think that these teams are in equal footing, you know, parang match eh.
Yes.
So in terms of skills.
Yes, good point. Yeah.
And I think despite the fact that SSS is missing one of its key players, they are performing very well.
Okay, here we go with the fourth set. The set count is the SSS leads 2-1 after losing that first set. The set count so far 25-19 Senet in the first, 25-23 and 25-22 for the SSS in the second and third. We will begin with Cerezo's serve for the Senate. On the floor for the Senate for the first time is Mariel Marshall. Guillema. And that's too hot to handle. You know, very quietly to Sipau's number 4, Sipau Saya. Not scoring that many points, but playing a little at a good level that's helping the defense, actually, of the SSS. Cecilia denied access. Peña with a solid block there. Kneeling set. Cecilio counters. That's going to have work. That's a new face on the floor for the Senate. No, she's back actually, number 4. That's Pangilinan. Felipe, she's been on the floor. Lapit sa net. Felipe bungled that, huh?
For the Senate, really was also important is their first ball.
Parang they're missing it now, no? Then, unlike the first set, when they were playing better and under control.
Oh, that was a good serve.
Yes, indeed. Guillema now with a total of 8 points. Her team has a 2-point lead. Cecilia jumps into it. Felipe digging it over. Down the middle we go, and it's touch last. Off the shot by Peña, who has now 20 points.
That hit could have gone outside, actually.
But once you're there, nagpupit ka eh.
Dalawang isip eh. Kasi when the touch was actually already head level, so that was going outside.
Oh. At tapos ang laro niya bandang gitna, so hindi towards the end line. Hinabol ni Felipe. Lumipad, and it's short. Now the SSS pulling away by 4. Pariñas will see action. This is player number 1, Diane Pariñas, and will pull out Samosino. Naku, daming error ng Senado, ha? Time out by Roger Guriev. You'll know what the theme of this one will be.
Pagkakataon yung maglaro eh. Pwede ba naman yung bola, bagsak lang ng bagsak dyan. Re-receive kayo, tatapon. Outside na bola, kukunin ninyo. Nagpa-practice naman tayo eh. Gawin nyo. Eh wala kasi kayong steam eh. Hindi naman kayo lumalaban eh. Para naghihintay na lang kayo mag-error yung kalaban para pumuntos kayo. Re-receive tayo, hintayin nyo yung bola, abangan nyo. Hindi yung parang takot pa kayong datnan ng bola riyan eh. Nag-iiwas kayo. Hindi naman ito padamihan ng error eh. Ilaban nyo. Hindi pwedeng ganyan yung attitude nyo sa loob ng court.
Mood change, clearly so, no? Compared to that second set where he was all right with the team because they fought back, but now he's very concerned about their alertness and attitude on the floor.
It's really more about he's not really talking much about the skills or what they're doing wrong. It's really more of really that your attitude, the demeanor that they have inside,
which matters. The skills you hone in training. Look at this, really bad pass. Mariel Marshall unable to dig it high enough. Good dig. Peña gets it to Bart, just 21.
Again, it's just about finding those open spaces.
Inuhulugan na lang niya ngayon eh. Ira will report.
Coach Jonathan Eugenio kept the emotions of his players in check dahil hindi pa daw tapos ang laro. Wala pa daw silang dapat ikasaya at they have to stay confident but at the same time kailangan humble pa rin sila. But on the other side of things, emotions were high dahil nangihinayang si Coach Roger na matalo dahil lang sa sunod-sunod na service error. So it was such a quiet huddle during before this set and you can already see that there's defeat in the face of the Lady Defenders. Balik sa inyo.
Which is unfortunate because they took the first set, of course. 9-1 is the count. And Guillermo still there serving. Malakas, ha? Pero ito, pinuntahan ni Dili-Dili. Dili-Dili is there. Cecilia wants it high up and out, and it looked like it was on the way out, but Salarda was committed to it already.
It was on its way out. Pero yun nga, sabi nga, if you're in doubt, get.
And it was messed up by the fact that you jump for it. Takin pag back row, tas jumam ka, may problema yan. In the meantime, the serve is out. And the lead is now 8. Camacho is back in. Tobiera is attempting to come in, but it's a late sub. She'll get in at the next pass, the next turn. The drop. High up, long and out. Pam Gallares and her shot too long. Tobiera comes in for Marshall. Tobiera has 16 points. Into the net goes Peña.
Lucky break for the Senate.
And now John Pangilinan will serve. That's wild and out of control. You can't make a service error when you're trying to catch up.
Not when your opponent has a very comfortable lead of 9 points.
Their confidence is soaring, as was mentioned in Ira's report. Gallares pursued it. Ramdam mo yung self-doubt ng Senate. On the other hand, the confidence of this SSS team just soaring with every set passing by us. Gallares. That will connect. Well done by Tobiera.
Of course, we would expect that all of the sets will be going Menchie's way here. They need to catch up.
Yeah. And she can produce points quickly. She has in the match 17.
But first, this service from the Senate. Good serve.
Pascual is there as the alternate libero. The drop is not deceptive enough. Whoa, big shot by Tobiera. Still in play, and it's bungled by Seiya as well as Parinas.
Good dig by Vera.
They're checking the rotation, actually. Darion, who has not seen action, pulls out Reforma.
Number 7, team captain Susan Darion.
Gallares. Tinaas. Facial but alive. Nabutasan ang SSS sa likod. Darion, ice cold there. Usually that's the best place to send it, yung kapapasok lang. Malamig ka pa, hindi mo alam nangyayari. Bang!
Good serve.
In the air we go. Camacho. Oh, campfire gulo. Oh, sayang. Pwede yun. Round 7. Saya trying so hard here today. SSS not out of the fire yet. Malayo pa to. Attack. Felipe. Gallares. Yes. Completely out of reach there. Well, wait. I think they'll need a timeout or a change in lineup.
So it's what making it difficult now for SSS is trying to keep, trying to read the ball. Sumasabit kasi sa net yung palo ni Menchi. So that changes the speed and trajectory of the ball. So doon silang yung nagsastruggle.
Samusino is in for Diane Parinas. Pag dati ka nagbabalibol, yung reaction mo, pareho pa din. Suplado ko pa din. Time out, magaling tayo.
Abang tayo tatlo pa yan. Nag-error na kayo. Sana ubus na yung error nyo. Patayin na natin.
Simulan natin. Isang receive, isang set, isang palo. Patayin natin. Okay?
Dahan-dahan lang, huwag tayo marate. Walang gawin natin.
Magaan yung service. Paki-receive lang, paki-set, paki-follow. Huwag mo nang bibihin. Paluin yung tapusin.
Paluin nyo na, paluin nyo na. Okay na?
Tamang kainin lang,
Go,
okay?
go, go, go.
Let's go lang, let's go. SSS!
SSS, the coaches are looking for attacks, harder hits. So I think parang variation, no? Kasi karamihan ng munang atake nila hulog, nakukuha na ng Senate. So he's looking for more variation and asking for harder hits.
Parang basang-basa na yung gusto nilang gawin eh. Yung ginagawa ni Peña, actually huli na eh. So mukhang nilabas muna si Peña, no?
Well, she needs a breather.
Well, she was, in the meantime, elevated. Camacho is there. You were saying? Yes, that works for them. 4-point lead here in the fourth. Samusino. Felipe. Dili-Dili's attempt in play. Camacho. Very hot shot. In the meantime, Samusino serves again. That is off the block, but out. Senate has to dig deep here for these 4 points that are the deficit in the game so far. In the meantime, net touch. 14-11 count. Regalo. Yes. Alam mo yung flight ng regalo eh. It seems slower, ano, pag regalo. Saka alam mong lulutang above the net eh.
That's
no?
right. So, Tubiera trying to do the damage from the service line.
And she does! 1 point, fourth set. Tubiera continues to pile up the points, already with 23. Good serve. On 2, yes. Did she get it? Yes, she did. Might as well. Alam mo, the setters see that in the corner of their eye, di ba?
And that's what you like, of course, you know, with your setter, because he's really very conscious about the opponent, you know, yung positioning, the open areas.
Tsaka alam mo naman, Tina Salak, one of the best in doing that, eh, no? Kikindatan pa lang yan.
Pero minsan you wonder, no, kung may mata sila sa likod, yung ganyan.
Later years, parang alam ko na when Tina will do it. Nung younger years, because sa tanda ko na, I covered her when she was a youth player. Nakakatuwa siya kasi galing-galing niya.
And the thing about her, she's just a converted setter. Hindi naman talaga yung original position niya eh.
Ganda ng hulog. Ganda ng hulog. Magkagulo kayo dyan. Talaga, converted si Tina. Talaga.
I remember, I think she was a middle attacker before she was converted to a setter.
Ano yun? Dahil matangkad siya.
Matangkad siya. Yeah, that is an advantage actually. Idol ko yun nung bata ko, yes.
Nilinaw eh. Nilinaw.
Oh, good serve.
Yeah. Ay, malakas. Flat. And Peña knew it. Flat. Really flat. Set it in the lead by 1. Captain Dilly Dilly. Make sure that floated in. I thought she'd go on 2. Peña. Tubiera down on the deck. Cecilio cranks it up. Sea. Tubiera. Pascual. No, that's number 5. That's actually Salarda, sorry. Hulog. Standing spike. Hala, buong araw tayo rito. Palo. Parang training.
Off speed. Cecilio.
Ay. Napagod na lang talaga. Wala nang lift yung uling talon niya eh. Alam mo kasi nakakapagod yung mga long rallies.
That's right.
Yung mga ayaw mamatay na bola. Bakit? Parang di ba pag naglalaro ka? Bakit buhay pa yan?
And very obvious na lahat nakapamewang na sa loob ng court.
Yes, Ira, what do you have?
Gaya nga ng binanggit nyo kanina, matagal na wala itong si Coach Roger sa volleyball. Pero ngayon, kabaligtaran na yung sitwasyon niya. Halos hindi na daw mawala yung volleyball sa kanyang schedule. Halos hindi na daw niya alam kung paano hahatiin yung katawan niya dahil sa sabay-sabay na ensayo. Nagkasabay-sabay yung collegiate, commercial, plus itong charity league natin, yung UVL. Sa isang araw daw 3 ang ensayo na pinupuntahan itong si Coach Roger. Pero ngayon, dahil may game ang Senate, hinati niya yung kanyang coaching staff. Si Coach Clint ang nagpapa-ensayo ngayon dun sa kanyang collegiate team. But you know what? Coach Roger is not complaining. It's such a sight for him to see Philippine volleyball peaking the way it does now. Balik sa inyo.
Alam mo naman si Clint malakas. Para anino ni Roger yun eh. Kung saan tumakbo si Roger, andun si Clinton. Such a loyal assistant, of course. Ganda ng palo ni Sabas. 15 points by Sabas. Or anybody's game ito, ha?
That's right.
Anybody's game ito.
Tied 17 all. Service good.
Ako. Saka may pagod na eh, no? Kung sinong may second win dito.
Right.
Yun ang mananalo rito.
I agree.
Kasi nakakapagod. Set, pak, talon, yan. Oh, lalim ng paghuhugutan ito mga ito.
It's Vera now at the service line. In previous rotation, she was there. She scored a couple of points.
Yeah. Maganda siya sa serve. Hindi ko siya guguluhin, ha? Buti pumasok. Kundi ako magulo. Love the move. Okay, pwede. Look like double contact. Up at net touch. Clearly so. Called against Peña. Gigil. I thought earlier she was called for. She might have been in a guilty of double contact with the ball. 2 touches. But here we go. Sabas. In the air it flies. One-handed pick-up that time by Tubera. Predictable na yung SSS flow. Reforma jumping into it. Oh! Salada doing a good job. Another one of those long rallies. Boy! Free ball. Nako! Hala, more than 20 passes na yan. Lakas. Ang lakas.
Too much power on that hit by Tubiera.
Inaangulohan niya yung, ano bang zone yun? 6?
And clearly, you know, the attacks are really, talagang dalawang gilid eh. You know, not a lot of the hits go straight.
Mas mahirap makuha sa gilid eh. Camacho. They'll have to pass it over. Yes, good save.
Yeah, aiming for the corners.
Out. Whoa. 2-point lead by the SSS. This is a luxury given how tight this is. And Coach Roger calling the troops back to HQ.
Sa kabila eh. Isang lugar lang kasi kayo naka-focus eh. Pag pumapalo kayo, kaliwat kanan. Sayang 20 na yan. Matapos na wala na rin akong time out. Plus na yan. Maayos depensa. Yung opensa natin, huwag kayong maiinip. Huwag kayong magsasawa. Sa inyo lang naman ibibigay yung bola. Di alam nyo padating sa inyo. Di pagandaan na ninyo. Sinabihan ko naman kayo, sa inyo lang kami kukuha ng experience eh. Kayo yung may experience, dalhin nyo yung mga kasama nyo. Hayaan na natin yung iba mag-error, wag na kayong mga guest player. Sila na lang.
Linaw no? Linaw no?
A lot of pressure on the guest players now. Well, there's truth to that statement because the guest players, of course, primarily are the go-to persons.
Scorers.
Scorers, exactly. So they cannot afford to be committing the mistakes.
Good serve, just slightly above the net. Good shot, but in play. Out of reach. And it's 2019. Pangilinan will be serving for the Senate. This is John. Galares. Camacho. Hulog. And that is whipped. Tobiera ties it up at 20.
SSS would need to change the game plan. So hindi na pwede yung mga drop ball hulog-hulog kasi nababasa na ng Senate.
Ito longer than that 118 minutes na sinasabi mo kanina. Nasa ano na tayo? Almost 2 hours na tayo rito. Oh! That's inside. And 3 straight points by the Senate. They're in the lead. They're threatening to tie this all up and send it into a fifth. Let's see what happens. Timeout.
Malakas umabenta sa kanila. Kung ibabalik lang natin ang chance ball sa kanila yung mga atake natin, babalikan tayo ng malakas na palo. Kaya kailangan, pagka tayo yung pumalo, patayin din natin. Inaasan niya na naman mag-error sila eh.
Yung Menchi, guys, walang baon na palo, puro pahaba. Kaliwa kanan. Yun ang bantayan nyo. Tapos, paano tayo pupuntos? Liaan nyo paluin nyo. Hindi tayo makapuntos na mag-aantay lang ng error nila.
Dadasal na naman ngayon na walang kukuha ng drop ball ko, sana walang kumuha.
Tayo gagawa ng puntos natin.
Arby, laban mo na yan. Hindi na magka-error yun. SSS! Kailangan na
And again, it's the same message for this timeout. They cannot keep on just giving soft hits, tips, drop ball. Kailangan talaga nilang lakasan ng palo. And Tubiera, of course, is at the front line, so they would definitely expect a lot of the sets to go to her. So long ball lang naman, so kailangan lang talaga handa sila.
Oh, yung test of endurance. Kasi yung palo, strength yan eh. Diba? Timing. Ito. Yup, almost, but not quite. Palo, Ivy! Ala, yung Senado.
You have to remember that for Menchi, again, the coaches have pointed it out already. Always, both two angles, both sides. So kailangan handa ang depensa.
Pwede yan. Hindi na pwede yan. Hindi na pwede yan. Roger was hoping for a call off the first one.
But no call was made. Menchi was already waving her hand saying that she didn't touch it, but no whistle was blown by the referee. So, of course, the play continues.
Two points away from tying it all up. Drop. Basang-basa na eh, no? Regalo. And we arrive at set point for the Senate.
No aggressiveness is being seen on the side of SSS. They actually had the momentum here in the set, but the momentum shifted.
You know, you're so correct. And that's continued to shift so dramatically, and we will go to 5. Why not? The way they have clawed at each other. We'll let the teams get organized for the 5th set, but sets are tied at 2 apiece.
Set 4. Numbers on your screens right now. The Senate Lady Defenders was able to steal this 20-25. And look at the disparity in the attack points. 17 attack points for the Senate Lady Defenders and only 7 on the side of the Pension Protectors. Although they did better at the service line with 4 service aces. And in terms of errors, there are more errors committed again on the side of the Senate. So really very interesting how momentum has shifted here. SSS had control of this set rather at the start of the set. They led as much as 9 points before the Senate slowly climbed up. And again, it's the errors has been very costly here on the side of SSS. They've been performing good at the start, but the errors they committed towards the end, these are really what cost the set.
Okay, now it's a test of wills and endurance now, more than anything else. Whose training is more solid for these kinds of games?
And who had a better sleep last night.
Actually, you know,
kasi
right.
again it's test of stamina na to
Okay. Sino yung less excited? Pero alam mo ito, okay, andun na yung focus, all those words, determination. But yung hugot nung strength nyo. The point you raised about how well has our chemistry been formed even after a year of this tournament, it's not the same. It's still always a test. Their teams take some time before you get to know each other. Diba sa college, it takes 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, that's right. And we have to remember also, na off-season, I'm sure, there might be no training going on.
Yeah, kasi ang bull ko nito, nagtatrabaho sa mga government agencies na ito. Na matrabaho, yung Senate at SSS. Let's see how this goes. Anybody's game here. First set going the Senate's way, and they took the fourth. Not the best way to start. Parang yung momentum has clearly shifted to the Senate. Let's see if it holds. They have the first point of this fifth.
And this is a strong 6 for the Senate. Although SSS, of course, has pulled in also the best 6.
This is just a race to 15. Keep that in mind. Peña. Reformer. Saya. Short. 2-0. Janica Lai and her serve. Oh, that you could have called that. Cut shot. First point by the SSS. Now it's the time for the players to take over. The coaches have done their bit here. It's up to the players now. Saya. Lai. Defense holding. Reformer. Good coverage. Lots of power on that one. Contained. Uh-oh. Who will blink here? Oh!
Actually, I think that was on its way out.
Yes, I thought so too. And the players in the back row hesitated because it looked that way. Diba the rule is, sa sideline, apakan mo yung line, then go for it, diba? But there's no sideline down the middle. It's a sort of a training rule most players follow. In the meantime, Sabas, 3-1 lead by the Senate. Cargado! And it's a point for the Senate. You know, even the men's teams can't hit that light, you know.
So that's how strong to be as a tap. And I talagang dinidinan na ni Menchi, just to give it more challenge to the receivers. May angat man, hindi, most likely na hindi magiging maganda ang pagkakaangat.
That's a good point. Para mabaon na yung point. In the meantime, that's way out. That'll make it 4 against 2. 2 will obtain the serve. Permission to serve has been given. Lie. Nasa floor. Tobiera now with 31. Just piling up the points. Interesting that she didn't even play all that much in the second set.
That's right.
Playable. Chance to attack. Alam mo, ang tama ka. Ang ginagawa ng Senate, punta na tayo kay Tobiera. Tatarin na natin to. Gibain na natin yung wall ng SSS. So let's get out of here right away. Let's finish this game.
And again, the angle that Tobiera is choosing is just really, you know, just go right, go left.
Para hindi na mahirapan yung mga kakampi niya. That won't cross. 7-2, the Senate ahead. Coach Tam might be waiting for the turnover. He will change sides at 8, I think. Uh-oh. Free ball. Set. To the back row. Is it in?
It is in.
3 is against 7 here. Serving is 3. Oh boy. And it's getting complicated now. Four against 7.
Good serve.
Tinapik lang. That's the point. 2 straight points given away, really. Five against 7 now. Peña. And 3 points given away. It's now 7-6. 7-3 early.
Peña putting a lot of pressure on the first ball of the Senate.
May heat eh. May init yung serve eh. That will work. And Tobiera says, let's get out of here. 8-6 will change sides now. We'll change sides. Okay, just about ready to get going with the continuation of this 5th and final set. Kylie Sinday of the Senate, all set to serve. She's been in and out of this ball game. They're clarifying the rotation. No harm in checking this. We're good to go. And Kylie will serve. Camacho. It's inside. And that'll make it 7 against 8. Oh boy, momentum shifting so quickly here. Reforma will serve. Sabas. Camacho. Huli. So Viera finding the open space. Parang sabi ni Benji, huwag na natin patagaling. Uwi na tayo. Mahaba na nung match no?
That's right.
2 hours 20.
2 hours, that's right. Oh, ball still alive.
Yes, indeed.
Good effort.
Dinas ni Benji. Cargado and it's out. Great heat. And suddenly Sabas makes it 10-7. SSS sues for time.
Para kayo nalulungkot eh.
Tara.
Bawi tayo tatlo yan ha.
Tapusin natin ha.
Mabigat yung serve. Tulong-tulong tayo sa receive.
Pataas lang ako ng receive. Sige na. Tulang. Kaya natin yan. Kaya.
Din, kahit anong pumasok na pa rin.
SSS! Yeah! One!
Okay, longest game so far of the tournament. Can't blame the players, and you know, they're really giving it everything they have here. 10-7 count. Sets tied, of course, to a piece. Just joining us. First set going the way of the Senate. The next two going the way of the SSS. Fourth set going back to the Senate. And they are in the lead by 3 in a race to 15. Defense of Senate holding. Much better.
That's right. That's actually the reason why they're ahead here in this set.
Despite the fact that they lost that point. It's 8-10. Here Roger Gurayev can't complain. That's the break of the game. The break of the game. Samosino will serve. Sabas. Bungled. Pangilinan will serve. Camacho can't get it across. Senate now by 4. Roger Guerrero wants to get out of here. You can tell. Uh-oh. Live. Oh, the breaks of this game.
Things are just going the way of the Senate here.
Pati yung mahirap gawin, nagagawa. Tingnan mo. Boom. Sabi mo, hindi na pa-practice yan. Pero kung natulungan ka, di natulungan ka. Pangilinan. Pababa. They have to dig it over. Attack mode. Long. And we are at match point. Haba ng position ito.
Really hard fought game here for the Senate.
But the SSS says we're still alive and kicking.
But this should be an error-free game now for SSS if they want to climb up to 14 and tie the set.
They've done it so far before, no?
Right. So no room for errors para dito sa SSS.
On the other hand, if you're Senate can't be too casual also. Uh-oh. Oh, we are done! Roger Gurayam taking his lucky stars that they escaped with a win here, Ivy.
That's right. And pretty much, overall, this has been an exciting match. Coming into the 5th set, we weren't even sure who's going to win.
Yes. And final count, 3-2 win by the Senate. A very difficult win with a match that involved a lot of mood and temperature changes. And who is our best player, Ivy?
Well, I think this is very obvious pretty much. She's scored more than 1 set here for the entire team. And Menchi Tubiera has really done a lot for the Senate.
And she's with Ira Pablo. Go.
Definitely a test of character for the team. Congratulations to our best player of the game, Menchi Tubiera. Menchi, ang dami nangyari sa 5-set game na to. Nauna kayo sa set, pero nauna yung kalaban sa 2-1. Hinabol nyo yung 4th set. Paano kayo sinubukan nitong game na to?
Napakampante po kasi kami pagdating dun sa 3rd set Pero sinabi namin pagdating ng 4th set, dapat makuha namin yung 4th set kasi may hirapan na kami pag lumamang pa sila.
Okay, now come Sunday, kakalabanin nyo naman ang Comelec. Paano nyo lalaruin yung game na yon ng mas maayos compared to this one?
Magpo-focus kami sa defense, sa receive, tsaka lalo na sa service.
Menchi, mga gusto mong batiin at pasalamatan?
Binabati ko po yung family ko, Tubiera family, Vidal family, PCLC family sa hepe ko, tsaka sa special love one ko, andyan po si Francis Paul, tsaka yung 2 kids ko, I love you.
Alright, maraming salamat, Menchi, and congratulations to the Senate Lady Defenders. Let's turn things over to the panel.
Okay, we are going to catch our breath, but that's the final scoring line. Ivy, it was close all the way.
That's right. A very exciting match. And again, SSS, put up a very good fight. But the Senate, ito nga sinasabi natin, really, it is the end game. And who really was able to keep the momentum up towards the end. As we take a look at the numbers of set number 5, and the Senate Lady Defenders still up or ahead in the attack points, while the Pension Protectors did better at the service line. So again, it's just a matter of errors. So, and SSS unfortunately committed quite a number, in set number 5.
Okay, Ivy, and you and I will be back for the next scheduled games. It will be the PNP against Comelec, and we still have a third one. The judiciary hits the court against the DFA. Don't go too far away. We're done with the first game, and it's a win by the Senate against the SSS.